Hey guys, I'm Logan Richardson, Season 5, Episode 19 of Bones. Here we go.
I'm like one of those big shots on Wall Street, only I deal with laundry instead of money.
Wow!
Whatever it is, this baby can handle it.
Catherine got it for me. Look, they're little dolphins.
I'm a marine biologist.
Yeah, it was a present.
Interesting.
Oh, what do you mean, interesting?
Check this out. Good luck on the ID. On the delicate cycle.
Dismemberment occurred post-mortem, most likely during the spin cycle. A gift is a social contract, a basic anthropological construct. By giving you the tie, Catherine has entered into a social contract with you.
Really?
Speaking of social contracts, do you like your gynecologist?
She's extremely confident, yes.
Alright, listen, can you two just save the lady part discussion for when I'm out here?
I am looking for a doctor for Michelle. She's at that age now.
No. We're not going to be discussing your daughter's sex life. Because A, she's a good girl, she doesn't have sex, and B, you're touching a dead body.
I'm always touching a dead body, Celie. If I let that be a barrier to conversation, I would...
Okay, can someone just please remove the eyeball?
Oh, this is not an eyeball. I'll put it this way, our victim was male.
Would you rather us go back to talking about lady parts? The skeleton appears to have suffered a great deal of damage in the washer.
Oh, that wins the understatement award for today.
It's going to be very difficult to find cause of death.
Like a shot?
The hole was a result of surgery, not a gunshot. Most likely for oral cancer.
There's also bone degeneration on the mandible. Our victim was probably a cigar smoker.
Oof.
Anything else?
Condom. Unused. Never mind.
I also found a number of fully remodeled fractures. The great Tony Pena suffered a similar fracture.
0 for 11 as a utility infielder before being traded by the Royals.
To the White Sox after successful surgery to repair his hamate.
Oh, and our all-American Muslim drives in a run. Nice one, Aristu.
Thank you. I thought our victim played baseball, but then I saw these.
An injury pattern most commonly sustained by rock climbers. And these fractures occurred about a year after the hamate fracture,
Another remodeled fracture, about a year old, and to the hyoid.
with an accompanying microfracture on the parietal, almost certainly indicating our victim was involved in a high-speed collision while wearing a helmet. What does this mean?
Motorcycle.
Rock climbing, baseball playing, crash test dummy.
Is there a testicle up here?
4 that I know of.
Just the one that scared Booth. So the guy with one gonad actually had balls. Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got an appointment.
No. Do you think we can go 20 minutes on this case without talking about testicles, please?
Okay.
Great.
Booth has made a social contract with a marine biologist.
It's amazing you go from injured testicles to the woman I'm dating.
Booth and I are friends. Catherine is an intelligent, attractive woman, and I'm intrigued by their developing relationship.
Yeah, that's nice. I think.
Yeah, I think it is nice.
Thank you, Bones.
Wow, you two seem to be handling dating very well. I'm impressed.
Well, you've known me for 2 years, sweet, so you should expect to be impressed by me.
You were board certified in 99? I want to make sure this is the right fit.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Their first time with a new partner?
No, their first time losing their virginity.
Oh. Well, yes, of course, I'd be very sensitive with that topic, especially if the delay in sexual maturity was due to some sort of trauma or negative conditioning.
Trauma, my God. Why would you bring up trauma?
Well, when an adult woman, such as yourself, forgoes sexual activity, there are often deeper issues at play. What?
There's been a misunderstanding here. I'm looking for a gynecologist for my daughter, who's 16.
Oh, great. I mean, yeah, that just makes more sense. They feel very comfortable with me because they know they're free to speak about anything, and it will remain confidential.
Excellent.
Paul, please, you could just call me Paul.
Paul.
Okay.
You have something for me?
Yep, fingernails.
I don't think they're gonna help with the ID. A missing testicle.
Oh, God.
It's a prosthetic one. They're made of a silicone shell and filled with saline. Now, obviously, this is
A prosthetic testicle? What?
If we can get a serial number off this, we can get an ID.
I used the photos to reassemble a virtual prosthetic.
Well, the serial numbers were pretty worn from the washing machine.
This whole finding ID by testicle definitely beats facial reconstructions.
Does that prosthetic seem overly large to you? Guess it's been a while.
Okay, I got the serial number for you. It's pretty big.
Richard Cole, 42, single commercial real estate developer.
Fantasy camps.
They're expensive camps where grown-ups, they get to pretend to be, race car drivers, professional ball players, pretty much anything.
Well, that would explain the yearly injuries. You could easily crush a testicle at a rodeo camp.
Did you ever dream about jamming with your favorite musical heroes or playing gigs in front of throngs of screaming fans? Well, please join us at the one and only fantasy camp created by the legendary music manager and promoter, Big Simon Grind.
Music camp.
That's not music. That's rock and roll, baby.
You think Graham murdered Cole to safeguard some property?
It's possible, but don't say that Cole is dead. I don't want anybody panicking or trying to flee the scene.
I was a very big fan of Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Don't get overwhelmed. It's going to be very loud in here. And
So we go to the seminar on string height?
I have a class on tone control then.
you're all in line. You're not even pushing. This is not my rock and roll fantasy.
Zeppelin, man.
Dude, you can use the tire on here.
Well, he likes it. It's a gift from a woman.
After get you anything?
A subscription to Latham's Quarterly.
Sexy. Can I help you guys with something?
Walk this way.
Aerosmith.
Hey, you know your music. This is BB. I'm Gino. Is something wrong?
He hasn't been around for a couple of days.
You probably got tired of fighting with Simon.
Really?
Oh.
Eric Dalton is starting his workshop.
What? Eric Dalton is here?
Oh my.
Who unplugged me? No one unplugs me.
He's right, no one unplugs Eric Dalton.
Well, apparently I do. It's the only way to get your attention.
Get her out of here, Simon.
But you're yelling unnecessarily, probably due to hearing loss from the music you play.
What do you think you're doing?
Okay, listen. Simon Graham, FBI. We just have to ask you a few questions about Richard Cole.
Damn.
So, no cause of death?
Not without evidence from hemorrhagic staining, and these remains went through a wash cycle with industrial strength bleach. I was pitching a no-hitter, and now I can't find the plate.
Baseball thing. You allowed to play?
No, the Quran strictly forbids baseball, lacrosse, of course, and board games with hungry hippos.
It's a yes, with an additional comment on my ignorance.
I was a state all-star in high school. I even got scouted by a couple of farm teams.
Very cool.
Hey.
You should join us sometime.
Oh, come on. I can't be on an all-Muslim team. I'm a lapsed Episcopalian.
No, every team has a few ringers. The Jews have a Unitarian band, 400.
Really?
Whoa.
Huh.
400.
Tried to beat the infidels before.
You can play shortstop.
You're on.
Baseball. Don't mean to
I can provide a valuable
remind
insight.
everybody, but you
The
know.
man practically invented a rock subculture. You need
World Series.
There's a little of that, yes, but I'll be professional. You know I'm a good profiler.
Guy's a god, but maybe a murdering god, so use your ears.
A murdering god.
Understand?
Yeah.
That's a personal affront to someone who's dedicated their life to nurturing real musicians.
Oh, shouldn't it? What can you tell me about the stockyard?
Oh, it's a famous rock club in downtown Baltimore. You weren't asking me.
Once Cole's deal went through, who's going to tear it down? What will you?
Cole said that he'd leave the club alone if I let him do one song with Eric Dalton at the end of Camp Night.
Eric Dalton's one of your guests? Eric Dalton's one of your guest stars.
He blackmails you. So did you agree to let Cole play with Dalton?
Bar fight, who wins? Prince and the New Power Generation, or Corn?
Never mess with Prince.
Never mess with Prince.
I told you, Perry and I are not having sex.
I know, and I believe you, but You're growing up.
It's Michael B.
Your
Jordan.
body, it's a woman's body now, not a child. It just means you're growing up, for real.
And you don't quite know how to handle that.
What? No. Yeah. I will. We will, right? I mean, you don't know how to handle me either.
At this rate, I'm gonna be John Gocknauer.
Okay, boys, I'll bite. Who is John Gocknauer?
The worst Major League Baseball player ever?
Cleveland Indians, 187 batting average, 0 home runs, and 146 errors.
Good. Well, is that bad?
Yeah,
That's
it's
terrible.
incomprehensibly bad. Here, this might help.
Maybe bone, but it isn't human.
Oh, then what is it?
It can't be.
What is it?
What can't it be?
The woolly mammoth.
What?
There was a prehistoric elephant in the washer with him.
No help to me.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
That's so random.
Guitarists have this thing about their picks. Different materials make different sounds.
Brian May uses an English penny.
My dad uses a Nicaraguan Cordoba. Some guys use tortoiseshells or a shark's tooth.
Do you know of any
What?
famous guitarists who use woolly mammoth picks?
Eric Dalton.
Mr. Dalton's pick ended up in the washing machine with a dead body. That poses some serious questions, don't you think?
Oh.
Yes, I do.
Interesting. It's very possible that he,
Gave me a thrill. Sick of kissing that guy's ass. Hey, what are you doing, baby? Can I help you with something?
You have no expertise that would be of value to me.
I wouldn't be so sure when you come sit next to me.
Excuse me, I really like your music. Doesn't mean I'm not going to clock you, all right? Let's just focus. So, Simon Graham.
Guy's a poser, dude. I got stuck with an ass hat. Couldn't even play rhythm for total.
guy's a
What's
poser,
Wrong.
dude.
Oh, I love them.
Suddenly, the inside of my pants isn't such a happy place.
Personally, I find your music discordant and irritating, rather reminiscent of Mawari death wailing in its capacity to annoy.
Blood.
There's blood on the carpet.
Caught a cab across town, spent some quality time with a girlfriend.
Well, I'm going to need that girlfriend's name and number.
Give a minute.
A couple of insurance questions is all.
Sure. Be back in a minute.
Something tells me it's not insurance.
I just thought, would it be weird if I asked you to go out with me sometime?
Yes, that would be weird, but I would say yes.
What?
Work. I've got
That was
to-
random.
I am, though,
What?
asking.
Okay.
Other radiating fractures, which were created by earlier trauma wounds.
Now, the trick is to separate out those points of trauma where the radiating microfractures just keep
Trauma.
going because there were no earlier fractures to cross paths with.
In this way, we can identify the perimortem fractures and therefore determine that the cause of death was trauma to the skull and chest cavity.
Ooh,
Cole was beaten.
at the same time. Oh.
Excellent work.
Double play, right?
Yeah.
Double
I
play.
assume you were talking about baseball again, although I have no idea why.
Well, it's baseball season, sweetie. This is when boys
Yes,
like to
it
hit balls with
is.
sticks when snow melts. I don't know why.
Because it's entertaining.
Sweets would probably say that the need to hit balls with a large stick shows that you're insecure with your manhood.
I can assure you.
I think it's probably just enjoyable to hit things.
The first set of DNA belonged to our victim.
Perhaps the second set belongs to our killer.
Whoever it belongs to either has a panic disorder or epilepsy.
We should cross-reference the list of campers with the prescription drug.
Voila!
Booth seems to like Catherine, don't you think?
I do.
I prefer being alone.
But you're seeing Hacker.
Yes, and I like him, but not like Booth. I mean, not like Booth wants to like someone.
All organisms evolve and develop along patterns only recognized in retrospect. Your life doesn't exist outside the laws of nature. I never thought I'd be dating now, yet I am.
You met someone.
I think so. We're gonna have lunch.
It's been quite a while
You're
for
not
you.
dating, though.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Booth wants me to meet him at the hotel.
Oh my.
Booth, I'm not sure this is a worthwhile use of our time.
Why? We're still waiting for an idea of the blood. What if this is like anthropology fantasy camp and you got to meet, I don't know, Margaret Mead?
She's dead.
Who would you want to meet?
Me?
You?
Yes, if I were an anthropology enthusiast, I'd want to go to fantasy camp to meet me.
Oh, come on, Bones, play along. It's rocking off fantasy camp. It's cool, right? That is our song. Remember Hot Blood?
Look, the last time we sang a song, Booth, someone tried to kill you.
You play the guitar?
Well, I played the conting, the folk lute of the Jola tribe, but the guitar is not similar.
told him I was still hoping to be discovered. I know it's ridiculous, but I've spent years in my garage playing, and I'm good. It can happen, right? Just keep going. Last Monday, this guy came up to me, told me he's with Rolling Stone, told me my guitar playing is amazing.
Oh, that sounds like a good thing.
Not too good, I'm guessing. Then these girls come up, told me I'm gonna be a star. Asked if they could keep me company for a few hours.
What for?
Sex, Bones.
Quite a lucky night for you.
It was a prank. He was messing with you, wasn't he? Richard Cole's dead, and I'm thinking you killed him and took off.
No, I left to do damage control.
I don't know. I don't
My
think
wife
so.
won't even let me in the front door. I have no idea who killed Cole, but what he did to me, he deserved it.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I cleaned up the
I'm
edges.
feeling it could be one of the those people at the beginning.
Said the blood
You
spatter
know,
analysis
the ones who were
didn't show
waiting
drag marks
in
on the
line,
carpet from Dalton's
and they were behind him.
Which means that Cole wasn't killed there.
So it appears the guy was hit with various weapons that were each used once.
Or he was hit multiple times by a weapon with a variety of surface shapes.
Well, this could be a tailpiece.
Oh, what?
And that could be a tremolo arm, which means that those lines are from strings.
Ah.
I think we're looking for a 57 Gibson Les Paul.
That is so hot that you know that. Interesting. It's interesting.
It's not like I know every guitar, but I do know the expensive ones.
How expensive?
I'd say our victim was beaten to death by about $250,000.
Holy shit! Why would you beat someone with that?
Now I just say I'm an insurance underwriter.
Oh, good one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an accountant.
No.
Oh, yeah. No one wants to talk about work with an accountant or an insurance underwriter.
Except other accountants or underwriters.
Mm.
Am I smiling like a fool? Because that would be embarrassing.
Well, you look beautiful embarrassed.
Then I'll keep smiling.
All right.
I should get back to the office.
We have to say to catch a movie on the weekend.
Yeah.
I'll see what my friend duties are and give you a call.
With the 57 Gibson Les Paul, that's like whacking someone with the Mona Lisa.
I got agents checking out dealers in the area, see if anyone.
Basically.
Well, unless the killer destroyed it.
The head and the shaft are phallic, the body feminine. Maybe our killer was acting out of sexual confusion.
Or maybe someone just wanted the guitar. Didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Got a hit. Dealer in D.C. got the guitar, said it was brought in by a woman with a pierced eyebrow.
Ah! Ah!
We need you to come with us.
What for?
Oh, we have some unanswered questions about Kurt Cobain's death, and thought maybe you can give us some insight.
Seriously? I believe he's being ironic, but if you do have information about this Cobain person, I'm sure the FBI would appreciate that too.
How much? That dealer totally ripped me off.
Stay on topic, all right?
Okay. After Dalton's party, I snuck into Cole's room and took the guitar.
How'd you get in?
And a key. We hooked up. Cole told me that he was planning on sleeping with every woman at camp as part of his own rock and roll fantasy. He thanked me for being such low-hanging fruit.
I believe her.
Me too. Too bad she's going to prison for grand theft.
He was only interested in the external signifiers of the rock and roll lifestyle, correct?
Yes, the clothes, the instruments, the groupers.
Groupies, Bones.
Well, groupers would be more logical. Male groupers have harems of multiple females. If you enter into a social contract with a marine biologist, you should know these things.
You know, like a fish can't play the guitar.
Oh.
You have to keep bringing up Catherine. You're saying that the music is motive.
I know it's wrong.
It's someone who really...
Killer better than our victim.
Yeah, okay. Now I get that. That makes sense.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
Take it apart. See if you missed anything.
Okay, I'd rather watch that.
As we lead up the road.
What are you doing here?
Will you excuse me?
You're dating my gynecologist?
It wasn't my fault. It just happened.
What? Think about what you'd say if I said that to you.
I'd ground you. Sorry. We had lunch. We liked each other. That's all.
Is that why you sent me to him? So you could get a date? I know you haven't seen anyone since I've been living with you.
No, he's a good doctor. That's all.
Why didn't you tell me? Don't you trust me? You have to sneak around behind my back?
No.
My.
Wait, how did we switch roles here?
I can That would be extremely skeevy.
I will never see him again. I promise.
Yes, you will.
What?
You've been so focused on being a good mother that you totally ignored yourself. You know what kind of pressure that puts on me?
No, I didn't realize.
You need a life, for my sake. But don't stick around behind my back. You seem like a good fit.
Oh, all right. Slow,
She's like, oh my god.
Slow.
And find me a new doctor. A woman.
Sure, right away.
Love you.
Love you too.
What just happened?
What do you have, Dr. Hodgins? Anything?
Oh, that's dang.
Baseball is a game built on mathematical certainty, the physics of force and velocity, as well as its anthropological significance as being one of the unifying cultural traditions for Americans. Intellectually, it's quite stimulating, and I like swinging a bat.
The cracks are tiny. Yeah, you know, every fret in the lower register is cracked. It's from chlorine. See, the frets are made out of nickel, and nickel reacts like this when exposed to chlorine. Bingo.
Bingo.
Purple.
I think I know who that is. Someone who would kill to play with Eric Dalton. I believe we would call this a home run.
I'm on a freaking roll. I'm on a freaking roll.
Go ahead, man. It was worth it. Sure it was. Come on.
Damn. Wow.
Our killer plays mean guitar. You play the guitar in a very interesting fashion.
I know.
Yeah.
Does Catherine play?
I don't know. I've been out there twice, but
You keep.
Last night, Andrew gave me a CD with music he likes. Our partnership is so important to me. You know that, right?
sure. Yeah. Die for you, partner. That's the way I look at it.
I liked Andrew's taste in music, except for a band called Led Zeppelin.
Except for a band called Led Zeppelin.
Yes. My publisher offered me tickets, but when I heard Zeppelin, I thought it was for some sort of air show.
Air show? You turned down what probably was the last concert that Zeppelin would ever play?
Are you gonna kill me?
You're unbelievable.
What? It's just a band, Booth.
It's not just a band. Okay, this is Led Zeppelin. You know what? I am your partner. You offer your partner those kind of things. Offer your partner the ticket.
Yes. She is like slowly unraveling. You can see it. You can see it bothers her. It's the slowest process ever. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. I did well. I've done well in the last few episodes as far as trying to see who did it. I have done well. And I'm proud. I'll see y'all next time.